old man ran the bait shop in Eudora, Mississippi. He had his whole life story mounted right there on the wall. There were ducks and bucks and smallmouths and a few old faded pictures, and the same three cocky rednecks grinning in a mall. One day I said, "Hey mister, looks like you got some keepers." He said, "That's right, I've known them boys since we were only kids. I know what you're thinking, son, but the keepers in those pictures ain't the ones I'm holding, they're the ones I'm standing with. They're the kind you give your life for, 'cause you know they'd die for you. The kind that you can count on when you're short a buck or two. You don't find them on the surface, no son, you gotta go a little deeper. And that's where you find the keepers." This one here is Charlie before he joined the army. He came home with one leg and still he swears we slow him down. And Ralph there lost his Martha one July to cancer. We raise a glass together when her birthday rolls around. They're the kind you give your life for, 'cause you know they'd die for you. The kind that you can count on when you're short a buck or two. You don't find them on the surface, no son, you gotta go a little deeper. And that's where you find the keepers. Now you don't find them on the surface, no son, you gotta dig a little deeper. A little deeper, 'cause that's where you find the keepers.
My son, Brandon Brody, got the opportunity through the Outdoor Dream Foundation to come down and do a white-tailed deer hunt at Crocket Plantation. We arrived Friday evening between 5 and 5:30 at the Crocket Plantation and met with Nancy Benton. Nancy and her husband, David Crocket, are the owners of Crocket Plantation. After we arrived at the Crocket Plantation, we got all settled in and ready to go out, put our mossy oak deer camo on, and went out for an evening deer hunt.
I'm Brandon Brody, and we're here at the Crocket Plantation, and this is my very first deer hunt with the ODF.
Are you excited about this first deer hunt?
Yes.
We're going to go kill a pheasant, right?
Yeah.
About 6:30, Nancy and Brandon got settled in the deer blind.
Outdoor Dream Foundation hunt here at Crocket Plantation, and we just got to stay up a little bit late this evening because it's raining and lightning, but we're ready to go, and we're just waiting patiently.
Shortly thereafter, some really nice deer started coming in, some real nice buck, and Brandon had to wait. Nancy pointed out the deer, and Brandon just had to wait to get a clear shot on the deer. Once Brandon had a clear shot on the buck he was after, Nancy gave him the go-ahead to take the deer, and Brandon took the shot, and we knew right away, right from the instant, that he got the one he wanted.
Greg, are you ready? Yeah. All right, Brandon, kill him. Yeah. All right. Just hold still. What do you think? Did you start shaking? No, I didn't see it. Look at you.
My nerves are tore up.
Mine are, look at me. Let me see it. A little bit.
That ain't even right.
We need to just slap him. So what do you think?
I like it.
You like it? Are you hooked now? It's like looking at fish.
I really like it.
Yeah, you look like you're shaking more now than you were. Are you? That's how I do. I do good to the shooting, and after the shooting, I stop. And this waiting's horrible. You want to go put your hands on these? Yeah.
After Brandon shot the deer, we gave the deer just a few minutes, and then we got out of the blind and went looking to see if we could see some blood. After getting on the blood trail, we went into the bushes, maybe not even 30 yards, and found the buck laying right there.
How old are you?
15,
You're 15. Where do you live?
Anderson, South Carolina.
So, and where do you go to school?
Ren.
Ren? Is that, and you're in what grade?
I would be in 10th, but I didn't go to school last year.
Well, yeah.
So, 9th.
You're in the 9th?
Yeah.
So now are you going this year? Or
Online school.
Online school?
Yeah.
Hmm? Tell me a little bit about your illness, because I don't know at all.
Well, at first they thought it was pneumonia because I kept coughing, but it's a rare cancer, and since 1980 something, only 200 cases have been diagnosed. And it started out in the abdomen, then it went to the liver, and then it went to the lungs. And that's when we found out, because I was coughing.
You said it was September of last year?
Yeah.
When you were diagnosed?
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Overall, how do you feel today?
Good.
Feel good today?
Mm-hmm.
and
You feel a whole lot better right now, don't you?
and now
Because you know what you just done? You just smoked a big one.
and you haven't had the the opportunity since we got ran out of there with those wasps. You haven't had the opportunity to really look at him and get your hands on him, have you? Well, we're going to send Mr. Crocket and Lon back in there.
We're gonna let them do the dirty work.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want you to get stung.
Your dad wasn't able to sit with us tonight, and I know that's probably a little bittersweet to him because he wasn't here to experience it with you, but he's gonna get to see it firsthand on tape, on video. But I can bet you right now he's riding over here. He's on pins and needles right now. He can't wait. He could probably sprint from where he's at right now over here. What do you think?
Yeah.
I have to tell you that this does more for me than anything I know. This is such an honor to me and to my husband. David is very quiet, but he is a very, very good person, and he'll stay back out of the way and ask me what I want to do. But this is really an honor for us to allow you to come down here and hunt with me to get your first deer.
Hey, I want to congratulate you. But you know what?
What?
We're going to put blood all over you.
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, I hear the truck coming, so your dad's on the way.
What a great animal, young man. That's truly a trophy. You can be proud of him.
After a few minutes of waiting and getting the deer out into the main road, we realized we were able to get pictures. We realized it was a mainframe 8 with a couple of kickers, so really actually made it a 10-point. Because this one is going to Brad right now. All right. And of course on Facebook. We're down here in Smoke, South Carolina, at the Crocket Plantation with the Outdoor Dream Foundation on a white-tailed deer hunt, and this is the first deer Brandon took, and look what a deer it is. We'd really like to thank David and Nancy for giving us the opportunity to come down here and take this deer tonight.
You know what the cool thing about this whole hunt is? Did you see that blood right there?
Yeah.
In a few minutes, we're gonna smear it all over his face.
All right, see, that's a good thing.
Oh, we talked about him taking a bite out of the heart, and he drew the line on that. I don't know why.
That? You won't do that?
Yeah, he didn't want to do that. Yeah, put him some war paint.
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Oh, I gotta. Yeah.
Brandon, now that you've had the opportunity to put your hands on this deer, what do you think about it?
It's awesome.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Like I told you a while ago, I killed my very first deer when I was probably about 13. I've never killed a deer this big. I'm jealous of you. What do you think about that?
Cool.
At this time, I'd like to thank Nancy and David, and especially the Outdoor Dream Foundation, for giving Brandon, my son, the opportunity to come down here and shoot his very first whitetail buck. Saturday morning after we woke up, we had us a real good breakfast at the Swindow house, and we grabbed all the fishing gear and headed to the Nemours Plantation to do some fishing for some nice redfish. During the fishing trip, there was myself, there was Brandon, there was Greg, Richard and Nancy. It started off, we got there, it started off kind of slow. Oh, all right. Brandon. There was a big old bug on my ear.